We are working on our brake system, which is going to be very, very important because this is going to go 85 miles an hour. And if that doesn't work, we're going to be in big trouble. Morning guys, welcome back to Almost Engineering. Walking back from setting up the time-lapse shot, I walked by my first go-kart project that I built. This is a Chinese go-kart, put better shocks in the front, built a whole actual roll cage for it. Not that I'd really trust this in an event of it roll. We've got a Polaris XLT 600 two-stroke in this thing. My guess is that it's probably shot now because I didn't store it properly. I left it outside in the weather. I'm really mad at myself for doing that. I used to have shocks in here. It's got Audi axles, so it's fully independent rear suspension. Nice like trailing arm, side-by-side setup. It's one of the first projects that I ever built. I was learning how to weld, and I used my Flux Core 125 Harbor Freight welder on this thing. I'm honestly surprised it stayed together as well as it did. We've got some other things in here in the junkyard of parts, or the junkyard of builds. Got an old snowmobile that the hood was robbed from for the deck you saw yesterday. Got a good seat here that we might use for something at some point, and a track. We got suspension components. This is a bike that I bought on Marketplace for cheap, but I'm pretty sure the engine's locked up, so I don't know if I'll ever actually use it. This golf cart in here has a 250 Trail Boss engine in it, so 252 stroke, four-wheeler engine, and it's got a Watts Link rear end. It's a really comfy ride, and it goes about 40 miles an hour. Actually, probably more like 38, 37, because the gearing in the differential is too steep, or it's too geared down. This is the Mega Mower. The reason I brought you guys out here is I want to show you what I have here and what might be interesting builds for you guys to watch. I got a couple rear ends from four-wheelers. I got this golf cart here that is a good frame. Maybe we'll do something with that. I got this Ford, they call them gems. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I was originally planning to make like a crazy build out of it, but it's all aluminum frame, and I haven't learned how to weld aluminum yet. I do have a TIG welder that I can weld aluminum with, just haven't gotten around to it. So if anything in that mess of parts sparks an idea for a build, put it in the comments down below and we'll work on that next. I got some stuff upstairs too that I'm kind of thinking about, but we are doing this on a budget, so I gotta figure something else out. First things first, when we're doing this, I've got to get this caliper, this little chunk between their brake pads, removed. And unfortunately, I squeezed the master cylinder, and now this is clamped on here really tight. I don't want to have to open the bleeder valve or let any air into the system because bleeding these Chinese brakes are a pain. I'm going to see if I can get this thing out of here, which is probably going to be a hassle. Oh, that's actually moving. Wow, normally I cannot depress that with my thumb. I guess I've grown man hands. Look at that. That monologue for nothing. Sorry about that. So when I take this brake caliper and I mount it on here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building a mount that comes off of this plate. When it comes off the plate, it'll bolt into the brake caliper and it'll hold this brake caliper solid, and the brake caliper will not be able to move. Unfortunately, what I designed this axle and slot to do is move back and forth to give us the proper chain tension. So if I was to mount the brake caliper and then have to move the axle to get better chain tension, either if I try to move it back, the brake rotor is going to run into our caliper, or if I move it forward, our brake caliper will no longer be aligned with the rotor and our brakes won't work. So to get around all that, I'm going to put our chain on this side, get it properly tensioned, tighten this down, and then probably weld the axle in place because I'm not planning to ever have to take this apart because I doubt I'm going to ride it enough to have to do service on the bearings and things like that. So we'll get our proper chain tension, we'll lock our axle in place, and then we'll build our mount. That way we don't have to worry about any adjustment and making it so our brakes don't work. I think we got a bunch of master keys over here. Hopefully, I wonder if we're lucky enough that our... No, that's not gonna be long enough, no chance. I sat on my other GoPro tripod the other day and broke it. And so now I'm using a different tripod that doesn't extend as far, so I'm constantly having to use my chair. Luckily, I have another section of 520 chain. Wow, that is some beefy 520 chain. It's very oiled. I'm going to come up this way. Very good. We're gonna push this link out, which means that we're gonna put in one master link, which is perfect. You don't want half links if you can avoid them, because half links are the weakest link. There we go. Our chain is on there. Now all we need to do is loosen this up. I mean, it doesn't have much slack in it, but we don't want there to be any slack if we can help it. So we'll loosen this up, slide it back, tighten it down, and then we can go ahead and start mounting our brake calipers. Okay, we are teetering on falling off of the table right now. Okay, we had to take out the wood pieces that were holding up the machine because it almost fell. That is good chain tension. Plenty for what this bike is gonna be doing. Oh my God. It fell off the table, and as it fell, the plastic caught my nipple and now it's hurting quite badly. The nipple destroyer. You know what? It's already almost halfway down to the ground. Let's put it on the ground and see what it looks like now that the front wheel's done. That rolls pretty nice. God damn. We have our axle sitting in here nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and start designing the bracket that's gonna bolt onto here and weld onto here. Once we have that all situated and cut out, then we'll go ahead and weld it in place as well as welding the axle in place. Right there's pretty good, I think. Coolest part about CAD nowadays, cardboard aided design, is that I can actually put it in computer aided design, the real CAD, and it's way better than anything I ever used to trace out and drill and cut by hand. There we go. Now we got our holes. Let's go get this generator turned on, which is now an even bigger process because we need to jump start it every time now. Look at how cool that thing looks. I can't get over that. Mother. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Come on. I didn't even touch it. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell? Oh, our axle's no longer tensioned nicely. And our brake caliper and brake pads disassembled. That's great. What a pain in the ass, right? Like, come on, dude. Luckily, nothing actually looks broken, which is freaking lucky as hell. Alright, I guess crisis averted as much as it can be. Got the part drilled out. I'm gonna put it back up on the table so I can weld this in place. Hope I don't drop it again. It's actually good, I didn't even think about this. We've got our wheel turned all the way to the right now, which means our brake master cylinder is as far away from the mounting point of the brake caliper as it'll ever be. The cable is tight, but it's okay. Glad that I tested that because I just moved the mount. Gives a little bit more room. Nice and tight. Very nice. Our bolts are nice and flush on the end. I actually took longer ones, cut them down, and then ground out the end so it threaded in. Let's go get the generator on and start welding this thing. Works really good. You grab those brakes. Ooh, it is locked up solid. That makes me feel very good when I'm gonna go ride this thing. Oh God, not again. I've got to find a better way to put this thing on the table. Oh my God. I caught it just in time. That was ridiculous. Uh-oh, we can lock up the rear brakes. That works pretty good. All right, guys, and just like that, we have working brakes for this thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you tomorrow.